Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me again. It's your favorite girl style by channel. If today is the first time of you seeing this channel, thank you so much for joining. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in again. I super love you. I heart you guys. So in today's tutorial, I am going to be sharing with you how to take a palazzo trouser measurement properly on your clients. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be using one of my girls as my model. So the first thing you should do is ask your clients where they normally put their trouser. It's not every woman that puts the trouser in the right waist where they should, so you need to ask your clients where they put their trouser. So for her, I'm going to be measuring a real waist. How to get your real waist measurement, where the belly looks as if it's divided into two, that's your real waist measurement. So I'm measuring, you need to place your hand the same way I'm doing right here in the video. You don't need to put all your fingers inside. 2 fingers is okay, so you don't get to like measure your finger together with the person's waist. It must not be tight, it must not be loose, it must be accurate. You need to ask your clients how they want it. So how to get your hip line measurement, where the hip shoots out. I don't know how to explain it, but you need to like look at that yourself. That is where you get your hip line measurement. You're going to take your hip line measurement. So how to take your lap measurement, you guys should just watch this video. It is well detailed in the video. That is how to take your lap measurement. Then you take it down since you're making a palazzo measurement. But all you need to do is you're going to minus 2 inches from your lap measurement. When you are getting to the knee, you minus 2 inches from your lap measurement, and when you get to the ankle, you minus 2 inches also from your new measurement to get your accurate new measurement. So right now you are going to take a flap measurement, also known as clutch. This is how I take my flap measurement. I tell my clients to open, this has been working for me actually. I'll tell you to open your laps. You're going to take it to the cleat area. That is how to get your clutch measurement. I only measure my front clutch and that's enough. So you place the tape on the belly, like the waist, where you get your waist measurement. That's where you place your tape. Then you from there and take it to the cleat. That is how you get your clutch measurement rightly, like accurately. So let's go to the table. So I am not making this trouser for her, but I just use her as an example so you can understand what I am doing. I am making this trouser for one of my clients. So you fold your fabric like this, exactly how it is in the video. Then you make sure that there is no excess fabric so you don't get to waste your material, most especially when you have a tiny bit material that is not even going to be enough for what you're doing. So I measure the width of my fabric, but it's not up to my client's lap measurement, so I have to adjust it properly. So right now I place my tape to get my hip line measurement. That is where you get your lap measurement, your hip line. So I got my hip line measurement. My client's hip line is 10 inches, so I got my 10 inches and I drew a straight line on it. I also went ahead to get my new length measurement. How to get your new length measurement, you still place the tape directly on the waist and take it to the knee where the knee starts from. That's how to get your new length measurement. So my client's new length is 24 because she's a bit tall, and her full length is 42 for this palazzo trouser. So after taking my vertical measurement, I'll go ahead and take my horizontal measurement. This is how I cut my trouser and it has been working for me. I'm going to take 3 inches off the waistline, the waist part. I'm going to take 3 inches off that and go ahead and also take my lap measurement. A lap is 15.5. Always remember that anything you get from the waist is only the waist that you divided by 4. Once you get to the lap, it's divided into 2. So the lap is 31.5, which divided into 2 is 15.75. So which I took. I went ahead and also take my new length measurement minus 2. My client's lap is 15.75, so I have to minus 2 from that, which is 13 inches 0.75. So that is what I did. So I had to connect this minus 3 that I did in the waist part. I had to connect it to the hip line, which is where I got my lap measurements from. I connected that to the waistline. So from the 3 inches that I minus earlier, I got my waist measurement from there, and I connect it to the lap measurement that I already had, which is what I'm doing in the video. You guys should just pay attention to the video. Everything is well detailed there. So from my lap measurement, I took 3 inches and from there I went in by 1 inch to get my clutch measurement, to curve it very well so that it won't have to be bogus at the center front like that, which is the pelvic area, to the clutch measurement. So I drew just like you're making an armhole, but this time around you're going to make it a bit deeper. So I placed my measuring tape on it so I can get my clutch measurement. You remember my client's clutch measurement is about 11.5. So after doing all of that, I had 12 inches, which is very much okay. It's better it's over than it's not enough. So I went in by 1 inch immediately after the hip line, which is the new length. I went in by 1 inch to the ankle area, which is the full length. So I also go ahead to take my ankle measurement, which I took 11 inches for my ankle measurement. So I had to connect the line. Anything you're doing, you're not going to tamper with your hip line. You're not going to tamper with your hip line. So I connect all the whole lines that I have together right there. So I also take my new round measurement, which is 13 inches. I went ahead to connect all the whole lines I have from the clutch area to the full length. So I realized that I was a bit far from my camera. That is why I decided to bring the camera close by. You place your tape directly like this to get your hip line measurements, which is my client's hip line is 10 inches. From the waist I took 3 inches off. So from this 3 inches off, I'll place my tape to get my direct accurate waist measurement. So after taking all of that, I brought back my tape to my hip line to take my lap measurement. Remember my client's lap is 15.75, which I did. So I added half an inch extra to make it accurate. So after that, I went in by 3 inches, just the way it's been showed right here in the video, by 3 inches. From there I took 1 inch off to get my correct and accurate flap measurement, which is also known as clutch. So I connect everything together and check the measurements, which I did earlier, and it gave me 12 inches. So I went ahead to place the tape back on my waist so I can get my new length measurement, which is 24 inches. I also drew a line there. Then I took my full length measurement, which is 22 inches, and I added 2 inches for my folding, which is my seams allowance. So I connect all the whole lines together. I also confirm my new round measurement, which is 13 inches. I confirmed my ankle measurement, which is 11 inches. So I'll come back to the waist side to confirm my measurement, which is 1 inch. Remember I took 1 inches off from the down part to the hip line measurement. Remember, you're not going to touch your hip line. Just focus more on the video. You're definitely going to understand it by watching the video. So with this sketch or with this draft, by now you should have seen the curvy part of a woman and structure. So after all of that, so I go ahead to cut out my draft pattern. If you've watched this video up to this time and you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, because I'll be dropping much more tutorial about fashion and everything, every secret in fashion designing. I promise you this place will be the best place you'll be. It will be fun for all of us all. So I go ahead to fold my fabric again to get my back piece pattern. So I just watch this video because everything is well detailed in this video. I fold it into two. When you're folding your material this time around, remember to fold it a bit excess than the first one, because we are going to add extra 3 inches allowance to the back piece. Why do we add extra 3 inches to the back piece? It's because the butt is at the back, and to make it fit in well, we need to add extra inch to make it fit in well and give you that perfect shape we want. If you do not add this extra 3 inches or 2.5 inches, trust me, the material, your design will not come out great, because you are going to have to be forcing your butt into the fabric, and it might even got turned while forcing it. So after all of that, I place my front piece on it to get my back piece, which I'm going extra 3 inches to add up my front measurement. So I'll just go ahead and mark out my 3 inches all the way down, 3 inches from the waist to the clutch area, all the way down. everything you mark extra 3 inches. You guys should just focus more on this video because everything is well detailed. I'll just go ahead and mark 3 inches down. If you've watched this video up to this time and you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please do me a favor by subscribing to my channel. So I want you all to know that I love you and I don't take you all for granted. I so much love you all. My God will keep on blessing you, and thank you so much for the support. So I'll just go ahead to cut out my back piece. Watch this video closely. You are only cutting out this part for now. So after cutting out this back, you will shift the front piece to the lines that we've connected before, which is the 3 inches that we've connected together. So you're going to shift the front piece, just as I'm doing it right in this video, to the lines that we've connected before. So after that, you will go ahead and cut out your back piece with the same measurement, just like this. You make sure that you've taken your 3 inches before you cut out your back piece, please, so you don't get like spoil your work. So after cutting that out, we set the remaining fabric aside. You go ahead and adjust your fabrics together. So right now we are going to take out 1.5 inches out. Reasons because the pelvic area is slanted, it is not straight, so you need to deepen your hand inside the curve area, so it's going to give us that pelvic area shape. That's why we take away 1.5 inches off in that area. Please, you guys need to be very careful and watch this video carefully so you don't get to make mistakes in your measurements. So since you don't need the back piece, you're going to fold it in like that, just as I just did right now. Then we'll cut out this part. You need to fold that back piece so you won't make mistake and cut it together. So after that, we are going to create a space for our pocket teeth. If possible, set out your back piece just like I just did in the video. So you place the tape directly on the waist, then you go ahead and mark 7 inches. 7 inches. Then you go ahead and mark 2 inches, just as it's being shown right on your screen. 2 inches. Then you notch your 2 inches and your 7 inches. That is our pocket teeth. You guys don't worry, I got you covered. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel till now, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please subscribe so you're enjoying every bit of my content. So after doing that, I will set that aside and get my cloth gum. So for this pocket teeth, you can use cloth gum, you can use paper gum, which is also called gum still. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be using a cloth gum. That is what I have available. I cut out 2 inches and I place it to cover the pockets that I've already created, the pocket space I've already created, just as it's being showed right now. So I trimmed it out to the level or the length of my pocket. So I'm going to be using hemming gum to stick this to my pocket teeth. The reason because my cloth gum refuses to gum. I don't know, maybe the gum has fell off, I don't know. So I'm just going to create a space for my cloth gum or your paper gum, just like I'm doing in this video. I really do not know the right words to use, but just watch this video closely, it will help you a lot. So I'll just go ahead and iron it out like this. This is the first one. I'm going to iron the second part to just the way I did the first one. Mind you, you're only doing this at the front pattern, you're not doing this to the back pattern. Okay, so I just go ahead and attach my hemming gum to help my cloth gum stay on the fabric. So I just go ahead and iron this to the clothes, and that is what I'll be doing for the both left and right of my trouser. You guys should just watch the video carefully and closely. You will definitely understand everything I am doing. So I go ahead and iron. I also trim out my the excess cloth gum I have. I also trim that out because I really don't want any mistakes, or I don't want anything to come and make my work look rough. So me looking at it right now, it's already giving that pocket teeth vibes. You guys should look at it very closely. It's already giving us that vibes already. If you guys want me to show you video on how I attach the pocket, also let me know in the comment section. So I'm going to make a video tutorial on how to attach your pocket correctly on your trouser pants. You've watched up to this time without skipping any part. You are the real G. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are so amazing. I pray the good Lord will keep blessing you. Thank you so much for watching my video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and see you guys in my next post. I love you. Bye.